Let me wipe the camera off, boy. What? Let's get into that. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. My camera a little foggy on the phone, man. This is definitely lunchtime with the bullies. Definitely lunchtime with the bullies. Let's talk about it. Say what's up to the people real quick, man. Birds 2 and 0. You know what I'm saying? Birds definitely 2 and 0. Desert Eagle, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Definitely 2 and 0. Is the NFC East back, or is this just a figment of our imagination? Like, what's really going on? Is the NFC East back or not? RB, what's up, man? Marcus Kane, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? 93 people in the chat. You know what I mean? What do you say? Apparently the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about all things considered. We're gonna talk about all 4 teams in the division. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all sub to the NFC East Super Friends YouTube channel though, because you know one of us, me, myself, Bad Dog Law, or Louis T, will be doing a weekly recap of the games. It's my turn to do a recap of those games. I'm gonna get more in detail on it. You know what I'm saying? When I do it over there, but we're gonna talk about it right now though. Rude Girl, what's up? Ethan, what up? 138 people in there, 152 people in the building. Stu Vision, what's good? This narrative about AJ Brown on Twitter by Twitter fans is wild. We're gonna talk. Let's talk about that too, though. Let's talk about that too. The narrative. Let's start with that. Let's kick it off with that. Lunchtime with the bullies. The narrative that you know what I mean. That AJ Brown is a diva or the Philadelphia Eagles need to trade AJ Brown. It's just I get it. Now I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't see both sides of the spectrum because winning is the only thing that matters. And at the time of said complaints or whatever the case may be, people are thinking that why is AJ Brown complaining if we winning? I get it. I get it. You should not be complaining if you winning. But at the same time, you brought in a dominant guy to be that guy. You know what I mean? Miss Austin, how you doing? You brought in AJ Brown to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? You brought in AJ Brown to command the ball and to put pressure on the defense. So I see both sides of the spectrum. This where it gets tricky for me. Because all off season, we've been talking about AJ or Smitty, who's the top dog in the wide receiver room. That's what we've been talking about all off season. Smitty is off to a fantastic start of the season. AJ not off to a bad start by no stretch of the imagination. He had 70, but I think he had 40. You know what I mean? So he around like 60 yards a game receiving. I think Smitty is around 75, 80, something like that a game receiving. Smitty scored in both games. So I don't know if it's the competition between the two or whatever the case may be, but we 2-0. That should be all I mean. Listen, when you win a Super Bowl, no statistical achievement should matter when you lose in a Super Bowl. The only thing that should matter is winning games and getting back to that game, in my opinion. So I'm not saying he a diva. I'm not saying he is a diva. You know what I mean? I just don't like how some content creators or people from the outside looking in are spinning the narrative. D-Lo, what's up? I just don't like the narrative that's being spun. That to say we should trade AJ Brown is ludicrous. Whoever's saying this, to say we should trade AJ Brown is ludicrous to me. And it's guys talking about it. You know what I mean? I've been looking around a couple, a little tense, a little tense. You know what I mean? Guys disagreeing with each other. Like, I don't believe in eagle on eagle violence. I don't. But you got guys running around here threatening to make videos about people and things of that nature. I mean, listen, none of that don't got nothing to do with me. But I'm not making no video about nobody. You know what I mean? I'm cool with everybody in the Eagles community. The thing is with me is that, I'll go see you about something before I make a video about you. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? If you feel like the Eagles should trade AJ Brown, that's how you feel. If you feel like the Eagles shouldn't trade AJ Brown, that's how you feel. But just the discussion of it is ridiculous. That's why I'm not talking about that. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous. We're gonna trade the guy that got the most receiving yards in the season in 1 year in his debut. No, we're gonna get him the goddamn ball next week. That's what we're gonna do over here. But it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? I started my Sunday laughing at the Giants and laughing at the Commanders. They was getting manhandled, and it warmed my heart. They were getting manhandled, and it warmed my heart. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that was great wins by the Commanders and great wins by the Giants. Now, the Giants play Arizona. I feel like, with the Giants being a playoff team, they should never have been in that situation. They played Arizona. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Arizona jumped out on them early, but who's the coach over there? Jonathan Gannon. Can't hold a lead, can't hold anything. You know what I mean? And Daniel Jones came back and won that game. He put that team on his back. He made play after play after play. So I'm not really mad at that. You know what I mean? But the Giants was looking like it was almost time to put the brown paper bags on their heads. I will say that. The Washington Commanders, the same thing. Russell Wilson jumped out on them early. You know, no competent quarterback. LB, I think it's time to trade Maddox. The situation with Maddox is simple to me, man. Maddox is injury prone. You know what I mean? Maddox is injury prone. We can't trick ourselves into believing anything otherwise. Um, I do like the fact that the Eagles were putting James Bradbury in some slot situations, you know what I mean, for whatever package that we planned on running. Bradbury saw some slot action, so maybe that will come to fruition. You know what I mean? My guy Q Hill, welcome to Bully Land. You know what I mean? Maybe that will come into fruition that Bradbury will be in the slot a little more, but that means you put Job on the outside. Um, I really can't say nothing, man. We 2-0. I can't say nothing. We 2-0. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I got to say, man. Sean Desai and Brian Johnson are doing what it takes to win games. Maybe you see some more Eli Ricks getting some playing time or whatever the case may be. But it's going to be hard to trade Maddox when he's out for the season. Nobody's going to trade for a player, you know what I mean, that's out for the season. So, yeah, that was a tough win. That was a tough win for Washington. That was a tough one for Washington on the road. You know what I mean? And the fashion that they pulled that out, Eric Bieniemy's play calling was on display last week or yesterday. The play calling was on display yesterday. Washington and the Giants, I don't think they could beat us. This is the main question. This is the main question. The main question is off topic. LB, who won that Easy and Geechee battle? Ooh, I didn't watch that one yet. I didn't watch that one yet, man. I didn't watch Easy and Geechee battle, but everybody hitting me up telling me my man fell. My man took an L. Everybody telling me my man took an L. I got to see it to believe it. But Geechee ain't sweet. You know what I mean? Losing to Geechee Gotti, if you did lose to Geechee Gotti, that's not nothing to hold you. It's not nothing to be upset about. You know what I mean? Geechee got some bodies out here. You know what I mean? But I got to see it, man. I ain't see it, man. And I don't really buy video on demand. If I'm gonna buy an event, I'm gonna buy it live so I can see it right there, so I can be in the essence. So I'm gonna see what's going on. Maybe I'll buy it tonight or whatever the case may be. But it is what it is. Offensive play calling definitely sus for us. Of course it is. Of course it is. Listen, man. I like to be somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? I like where we're at right now. As in terms of the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC East, being 2-0 with some things you got to work on. You played the Patriots. You know what I mean? Now, do y'all think that Patriots defense is for real? You know what I mean? I told y'all that Patriots defense was for real because Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle didn't just do what they wanted to do like they did against the Chargers the week before. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give that defense some respect of the Patriots. I told y'all they're going to be in almost every game this season. They were in that game against that high power offense. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles did what they had to do to win that game, just like the Dolphins did what they had to do to win that game. You played against the best wide receiver in the game. He definitely got his. You won that game as well. You put up 30 points. You ran for over 200 yards on the ground. Swift had a career day. Jalen Hurts ran for 2 touchdowns, threw for 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts has thrown for a touchdown in every game this season. Despite people not being happy in the fashion that you winning, you're right, Stu. Swift is RB1. Despite, people not being happy in the fashion that you winning and still having some things to clean up, the fact of the matter is that you keep winning. Knowing that we're 2-0, we haven't played our best ball is a good feeling to me, honestly. It's a good feeling to me, honestly, because I really feel like, the best is yet to come. We about to start putting dudes away here shortly, and I think it starts with Tampa. I looked at that game. Justin Fields left a lot out there that Jalen Hurts would have damn sure took advantage of. So I look at that game, and I see that we about to start putting dudes to bed early here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the fans want to see, and that's what's coming. Um, I'm not really concerned. I like where we at. You know what I mean? Look at the Giants. The Giants know they could get got. They lost. You know what I mean? They got shut out. They had one of the worst. And they know that any given week that they can be that again. You know what I'm saying? The the Denver let Washington slip away on the road. That wasn't supposed to happen, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And I think as far as the Dallas Cowboys go, I think they riding really high right now. They always do that though. They always ride really high. Let's look at the level of competition. Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson. Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson. Now, I'm not here to discredit their win because y'all know how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. You know how I feel about any team in this division. But Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson? I mean, Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson? Listen, I don't care who you are, man. You can't lie about this. When you lose a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, the first game of the season, you know what I'm saying? When you lose that type of guy, you know what I mean? That affects both sides of the ball, man. Zach Wilson ain't out here sustaining no long drives. He ain't sustaining no long drives. The one touchdown pass he threw was like a 68-yard touchdown pass. Wilson did the rest of the work. You know what I'm saying? He not out here sustaining no long drives. Let's call a spade a spade. He's not keeping the defense off the field. My bad. Let me plug this charger in real quick. You know what I mean? He's not keeping the defense off the field. He ain't doing that. That's not his game. That's not what Zach Wilson brings to the table. Zach Wilson at the most can get you a quick strike that don't take no time off the clock. You know what I'm saying? It don't do nothing for you. Zach Wilson is not wearing down no defense. And I think the Jets are just still a poor ran organization from the rip. Carter with 4 carries. Dalvin Cook with, I think, 4 or 2 or something like that. They didn't want to run the ball. They did not want to run the ball. You know what I mean? The game plan was flat. Yo, man, a lot of these offensive coordinators and these defensive coordinators, man, they just don't make no sense to me, man. I think, I see Weapon Next say trade AJ. I don't care who said it. I mean, I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? I don't agree with no trade AJ talk at all. I don't agree with none of that at all. You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is. I'm free to disagree with whatever I want to disagree with. You know what I mean? I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You say trade him, I say don't. I don't even know who Buddy is for real, for real. But anyway, back to what I was saying. At the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys, they look good. They look good, but I'm not going to ignore the strength of schedule, man. I'm not going to ignore the strength of schedule. I don't care. I don't care. They can say I'm hating. They can say whatever. I'm not going to ignore the strength. And y'all know how I evaluate teams. I do this based upon your quarterback. That's what it ultimately boils down to. I knew at the beginning of the season, I'm like, we play Mac Jones. You know what I'm saying? We play Kirk Cousins, then Baker. I'm like, we should be 3-0. Based upon the quarterbacks alone, I feel like we should be 3-0. You know what I mean? Like Zach Wilson ain't really had no chance. Zach Wilson never had a chance to win that game. He never had a chance to win that game. And then when you compile the bad coaching that was going on, Sports Center put up something or somebody what do you say? They may have overused Saquon Barkley because now he's getting an MRI. I believe his knee is on. You know what I mean? This is the thing. Sports Center put up a graphic. They talk about with Sauce how bad CeeDee Lamb was when lined up against Sauce Gardner, which was only one time, I believe, or something like that. But CeeDee Lamb played a lot on the outside. So if you got Sauce Gardner, who's an All-Pro as a rookie, Brandon Cooks is out the game. Brandon Cooks is out the game. You know what I mean? Why would you not try to eliminate CeeDee Lamb and have Sauce Walker? I keep calling him Sauce Gardner. Why would you not try to eliminate CeeDee Lamb and have Sauce chase this dude around? Sauce think he's him, right? He walk around with a Sauce chain on. Why are you not following CeeDee Lamb to eliminate really the only threat that they really got on the offensive side of the ball? The best weapon they got. Why would you not do that? It don't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? So Sports Center talking about when he was lined up against Sauce, he had one pass deflection. I don't care about that. So why Sauce ain't try? Why Sauce ain't go with him then? Why he ain't go with him then? That's what matter. Because when I see Slay out there and you want to pull out a Justin Jefferson, Slay gonna run with you, bro. He running with you. If Bradbury out, Slay running with you. I just think the Jets are just a poorly ran organization. And then you throw out there, then you come out there with Zach Wilson. Come on, bro. So it's like at the end of the day, strength of schedule matter to me. You know what I mean? When you look at the division, I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles played the most, the harder of the two teams through 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I don't think we were the most impressive when you look at the tape, but we played the tougher teams for sure. You know what I mean? Nobody paid a quarterback better than Kirk Cousins for real. For real, Russell Wilson ain't better than Kirk Cousins no more. You know what I mean? If you want to give them a push on that, that's a push. You know what I mean? But nobody played a quarterback better than Kirk Cousins. Nobody played a defense better than the Patriots. You know what I mean? I take that back. Maybe the Jets defense is better than the Patriots, but they ain't coming out playing like it. They ain't playing like it. The Jets don't even want to be good no more. You lost Aaron Rodgers. So I mean, at the end of the day, I just feel like we played the two most complete teams so far. You know what I mean? We may have the most questions because we got the new coordinators, but at the end of the day, you got two teams that's 2-0. You got the Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys, and you got the Washington Commanders. I ask you again, is the NFC East back? It sure looks like it to me. It looks like that this is back to being the best division in football. Jets D better than the Pats D. I mean, the Jets defense is better than the Pats defense. I will give you that. But when you have Zach Wilson going 3-and-out on multiple drives, let's talk about the field position that puts Dak Prescott in. Dak Prescott, I think he had over 30 completions and didn't have 300 passing yards. Am I right or wrong about that? Am I right or wrong about that? He had 30 completions and didn't have 300 passing yards. You know what I mean? Now, the game plan was flawless because that's what you're supposed to do. A lot of them short passes to deflate, you know what I mean, a good pass rush, which the Jets have. The Jets coaching staff is trash, though, bro. When they lost Aaron Rodgers, they lost a coach, too. They lost a coach, too, man. They lost a coach, too. Y'all just said a win is a win. I don't care what we said. Y'all play Zach Wilson. Take your win. You listen, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Make no mistake about that. But I'm not gonna act like you ain't played Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson. Because if you give us that plate, we take care of business. We went 2-0 without playing no preseason in 11 days. In 11 days, we played our two games. A lot of teams in this division not 2-0 with that plate. I'll tell you that right now. A lot of teams in this division are not 2-0 with that plate. I don't give a damn about the Jets defense and what they did to Josh Allen. The Jets only forced one of those Josh Allen turnovers. Josh Allen did the rest. Josh Allen did the rest. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I know y'all feeling good. I know y'all feeling good. We know. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. I'm glad y'all feeling good right now. We're going to see about what's really going on in this division. Week 4, the Commanders come to Philly. We're going to see. We're going to see. I think around week 9, the Cowboys come to Philly. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. Like we're not gonna sit and act like that the Dallas Cowboys ain't been front runners for the last like 10 years. Front runners, man. Front runners do front runner things. They beat up on weak teams. They beat up on weak teams. The Giants got San Fran. They about to get their body bag put in a body bag. We gonna start to see now, bro. Everybody did what they were supposed to do so far. By the grace of God, the Commanders are still undefeated. Good win. Good win. By the grace of God, good win. You know what I mean? But we're going to see. I don't think y'all built for the long haul like we are. I don't think y'all built for it. I don't think y'all built for the long haul. People want to talk about a Super Bowl hangover. Do anybody here think how you got a hangover if you're 2-0? Make it make sense. What they say about us last year, our schedule was weak. Of course, that's what they said last year. That's what they always say. How you diss another Eagles content creator? Weapon X Eagle is right. What do you mean how I diss another Eagles content creator? I didn't diss anybody. I ain't diss nobody. I'm good. I'm good with all the Eagles content creators. I don't know. I don't know what none of this is you talking about. Listen, I'm grown, man. I don't diss people. I don't have time for none of them games, man. Cowboys so far removed from playoff success that they brag about beating the Birds in the regular season. Listen, we gonna see. That's all I'm gonna say. We beat the Giants, who knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs months ago. Come on, you really bragging about a Giants win? We knocked the Giants out the playoffs. We knocked the Giants out the playoffs. What are you talking about? You really bragging about the Giants, bro? We do them greasy every year. The Giants are sweet, man. Listen, man. Listen, it couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. If he don't know the dude, he don't know him. Tighten up. Right. You talk about how you diss another guy. If I don't know somebody, I don't know him. What you want me to know him for? You know what I mean? What you want me to know him for? Like, listen. If you feel like AJ Brown should be traded, I'll keep it a buck. I think it's a dumb statement to say. I think it's a dumb statement to say if you feel that way. Like it's nothing that warrants that. Because everybody had on knee pads at the end of last season and in the Super Bowl. We 2 games into the season and now he a diva? Like, come on, bro. Come on. This is how I know dudes ain't never been around no alpha males. Dudes ain't never been around no alpha males. Most of the people that have an issue or anything negative to say about me via Twitter or anything, it's because I intimidate them. But if you ever around me, you get the shirt off my back. These guys ain't never been around no alpha males. Trade AJ Brown? Trade AJ Brown? It don't even make sense. It don't make sense. Just because he make you uncomfortable, it don't make no sense. Dude look like Hurts was uncomfortable when they was going back and forth. Brylan Johnson, thank you for the super chat. We still need to talk. What do you say? We still need to talk about these QBs that say that they're saying better than Jalen. That is right. We got to talk about that. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. I don't understand it, man. Y'all gotta get comfortable being around men. Y'all gotta get comfortable being around men, man. That's the real problem with y'all, man. Y'all listening to these podcasts. Y'all listen to men tell men how to be men. Y'all listen to some dude with a red light in the back of what a man's supposed to do. Man, shut up. Shut up. A man don't need to tell, you don't got to tell a man what to do. He already outside chopping wood, changing tires. Men know what men's supposed to do. And when a man say he want a ball, and when a man say he want the ball, get him the ball the next play. You see Jalen go right to him right after they went back and forth. That's AJ Brown over there. Ain't no regular wide receiver. Y'all need to tighten up, man. Y'all need to tighten up. Y'all need to tighten up, man. It's getting real soft. It's getting real. Y'all buttons on the opposite side of y'all blouse. You know what I mean? Y'all getting real soft. Y'all watch on the left hand right now. Talking about trade AJ Brown. It's ludicrous. I don't care who said it. I don't care who said it. Talking about, man. I don't care if my friend said it, whatever. And it's the thing with disagreeing. Like I disagree with Philly Mike. I disagree with Philly 500. Disagree with Joey Shakes. Disagree with everybody. That's what you ain't talking sports if you're not disagreeing. You ain't talking sport. It's all about how you handle these disagreements. Somebody might really feel that way. I think we should trade him. He's a diva. That's cool. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. I mean, what you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Change how I feel? What you want me to do? I don't care. Oh man, listen. Trade AJ Brown and then do what? When the last time we had 2,000-yard receivers? Trade AJ Brown and then what we gonna do? Watch everybody double Smitty? It just doesn't make any sense. If he wasn't mad, that means he don't have that fire inside. He was built for Philly. Exactly. It don't make no sense. Trade AJ Brown. Come on, man. Dude just broke Harold Carmichael record. Don't tag me in no video about nobody saying something that don't make no sense, man. Don't tag me in no nonsense. Trade AJ Brown. That's ludicrous. We 2-0. Trade what? Trade for Buda Baker. Trade for Buda Baker. If you got a video saying trade A.J. Brown, it's bad content. Let's go there. It don't make sense. Trade A.J. Brown. I wouldn't even watch the video titled that. I have more important things to do with my day than to watch a video saying trade a man who just broke the receiving record and went to the Super Bowl. I got more important stuff to do with my day. More important stuff to do with my day. Doesn't make any sense at all. But moving on, man. Yeah, I don't think strength of schedule matters right now in these first 2 weeks. These dudes ready to hang a banner because they played Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson. I don't subscribe to that. I don't buy into that. You know what I mean? I don't buy into that at all. Nor am I ready to hang up a banner because we played Mac Jones and Kirk Cousins. But them are two better quarterbacks than Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson by far. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. The Jets defense good on paper. Let's talk about that. That defense really ain't good. When you lose, listen, if Kansas City lose Patrick Mahomes, that whole team done. No defense, no matter how good you are, because field position will catch up to you. Listen, you getting the ball from the 25 because you just got scored on. Then you go 3 and out. They getting the ball from like the 40, the 50. They starting every drive in that midfield because your offense can't move the ball. Your coach don't want to have Sauce Gardner, who everybody swear up and down is elite. Why is Sauce Gardner not traveling? Like these, come on, bro. Then Slay travel with Justice. Slay had a good game against Justice Jefferson. Let's take the numbers. He had a great game. He's supposed to want the ball. He's supposed to want the ball. Come on, bro. He's supposed to want the ball. There's no respect. I didn't even watch the video. He might got good points. That's great. Cowboys drove the ball. What do you say? Now. In terms of what I think, in terms of what I think about the competition that they played, let's talk about Dak Prescott for a minute. Who a lot of this season rides on. I got some white shit on my nose, man. Who I think a lot of this season rides on. Let's talk about Dak Prescott. Excuse me, y'all. I hate to do this on the camera. Let's talk about Dak Prescott for a minute. Dak Prescott looked good. Dak Prescott looked good. If you know me, it pains me to keep it real about anything positive about the Dallas Cowboys. But Dak looked good. Dak is throwing the ball quick. Dak know where he going before they even snap the ball. He looked good. I know it's going to be some Dallas Cowboys content creators who are going to chop that up, you know what I mean, and say, remember when you said this about Dak Prescott? It don't matter what I say about Dak Prescott. What matters is what happens in the divisional round. I'm sorry to tell you, that's the only thing that matters, you know what I mean, in terms of y'all's success to me. But right now, week 2, Dak Prescott looked good. Dak Prescott has looked good in multiple week 2s. Multiple week 2s. He's always looking good. You know what I mean? Sam Howell looked good. Sam Howell looked poised. My only knock on Sam Howell is that he don't know when to go down. And you can't play the monkey games with us. You better get down immediately. Or one of them big boys is going to get on you. You better get down immediately when you play. And that's Sammy in week 4. I can't wait to put Sam down. I can't wait to put Sam down. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Dak playing all right now. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. And according to the world, we ain't playing good. We ain't playing good. But I be so confused because we 2-0. Like, what is playing good anymore? You know what I mean? Let's talk about that. We ran for 240 yards. Jalen Hurts had 2 touchdowns, over 225 yards of total offense, 2 running touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown. What is playing good anymore? Like, that's not good. If you control the line of scrimmage like that and just put a beating on a team, that's not playing good. It's not the brand of football that y'all used to seeing. You know what I mean? It's not the brand of football that y'all used to seeing. I get it. Y'all want the passes. Y'all want the new age football. I want the win column to increase every week. I don't give a damn if A.J. Brown have 20 yards. I don't give a damn if Jalen Hurts threw for 50 yards. If you win, listen, bro, we lost in the Super Bowl. All we had to do was win, and we would have a second Lombardi. It don't matter who. No, people had amazing stats. Amazing stats. Them stats did not bring us a Lombardi. They didn't bring us a Lombardi. Winning is the only thing that mattered to me, man. I don't care about none of that, man. That's some Dallas Cowboys type stuff right there that we talk about now. Oh, Dak 4,900 passing yards. Oh, all the CeeDee Lamb stats. I don't care about that. At this point in my YouTube career, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that matters is winning, bro. Only thing that matters is winning. The Bengals 0-2. Talk about it. Talk about it. Do you think they would? Do you think they would? They would have loved to have played poor and still got 2 wins. I don't think the Eagles played poor. I think that people are trying to figure out how to stop us, and they still haven't figured it out. You want to drop 8 back in coverage? We're gonna run the ball, bro. That's what good coaches do. Robert Salou, and all them dudes over there, they ain't doing what good coaches do, which is why they lost yesterday. You're supposed to run the ball against a defense like the Dallas Cowboys. What are you thinking? Let Michael Parsons and them get a full head of steam. Run it right at them. It's about countering what your opponent can bring to the table. When your opponent got a trash pass rush, then you eat them up. You have to be able to beat your opponent. That's the name of the game every week. It's not going to look pretty every week. We had 2 teams drop 8 guys back in coverage 2 weeks in a row because they are afraid of A.J. Brown and they're afraid of Smitty. They dropped the whole universe in coverage to try to confuse us and try to bait us into throwing a bad pass. You're not going to catch us slipping because we got the best offensive line in football. Once we see that you're dropping people back, Penny and Swift are going to have their day. We're going to make you play more honest. We're going to make you start putting dudes around the box because we're going to run the ball so effectively, and then that's going to create the one-on-ones. This is war, bro. This is war. I don't understand some of the thought process with some of you guys. This is war. You need a game plan for war. You don't understand that? Y'all don't understand that you need a game plan for war? We're going to attack your weakness. If you want to drop 8, we're going to run. You got 8 people playing passing lanes. We running the ball. I don't care how pretty it look, bro. Win. Win. Y'all just don't understand that, though. Y'all just don't understand that, bro. Just don't understand that. And somebody said this ain't war. Well, you got to lose the mindset then. You got to lose the mindset then. Because if I see people, you got to understand. You got to understand this, man. I have a different train of thought than you probably, sir. I got a probably different train of thought. I got a different train of thought than you, bro. You know what I mean? You just don't understand, bro. Because if I see a bunch of dudes working out together all week, getting their bodies right for an opponent, and you want to come out there and don't treat it like it's war, you're going to lose every Sunday. And we're practicing, watching film, studying for an opponent, and we don't want to go out there and win, and we don't want to treat it like we're going to battle beside each other, then just go out there and lose then. Just go out there and lose then. I'm not speaking for people. I'm not speaking for the people who are male grocery baggers. You don't understand the carts. You don't understand the art of war. You don't get it. So I'm probably not talking to you. You know what I mean? If you don't think that, I'm probably not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. You probably think we should trade A.J. Brown. Stop it. What do you think about the Niners? I think CMC a dog. The Niners are who we thought they were. The Niners not a bad football team. LB, how do you think Mario Goodrich will do in Devontae Maddox absence? I don't have no faith in Job or Mario Goodrich. I'm sorry, I don't have no faith in him right now, but we win it. We win. I don't have no faith in him. Mario Goodrich looked lost. He looked lost out there. You know, I think the all 22 should be out for us. I'm going to dive in that today. I don't know if Mario Goodrich. I ain't going to lie to you. Or Josh Job. Even though Josh Job had that key push out of bounds, I don't have faith in those guys. I need my man to clear protocol ASAP and James Bradbury. I like how they trashed us for the Patriots having a good defense. Yeah, they trashed. I already knew the Patriots defense was good. Hurts got to get the ball out fast or he's dead meat. The homie, what did he say? What? The homie getting hit way too much. And this is another thing. This is another thing. These offensive coordinators and these guys in the NFL are running these athletic quarterbacks way too much. Anthony Richardson had to be walked back to the sideline. Jalen Hurts and these design runs, man, I can't stand them, bro, because Jalen Hurts is one of the rare dual threats who can actually throw a decent ball, bro. Scheme something so that he only have to run in emergencies. Why are we trying to sort away a game with a QB draw up the middle that causes the fumble? Why do we think we should sort away the game with that when you got guys like Rashad Penny inactive? Why do we think that we should sort away the game with a play like that? Why? Swift was active. Like, what did we do all offseason, bro? Like this is a serious question. Like, what did we do all? It's like in the second half of the Vikings game, that's when the flip switched for us. Like, we're gonna start these things physical, and we're gonna make them adjust to our physicality. Why is that not the mindset when you wake up? Why is that not? Why is that not the mindset when you wake up? What do we like? What? I swear to God, I just wish I was in one of these walkthroughs. Like, what is being discussed here? You got the best offensive line in football. We know our quarterback can throw. Start off physical. Make them adjust to your physicality. Our moves should be predicated off of what they do after we give them our best punch. No design QB runs. We have good backs. Thank you for the super chat, Justin. I appreciate it. That's what the game plan should be. That's what the game plan should be. What do you do when, like, we start off physical, right? They have a game plan for our physicality or they don't. That's how you adjust. That's your game plan. The game plan is laid out for you. Either they're going to bring extra resources to stop the run or they're going to get ran over. And when they bring extra resources, implement play action, implement tight end screens, implement these things to kill them on the edge. I don't understand it, man. It's really not that hard when you look at how this team is designed. It's not rocket science. I see why A.J. Brown mad. I see it because we're forcing passing plays when we should be letting our physicality create the passing plays. Come on, man. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. This Bucks game, we need to come out physical. We need to make them adjust to our physicality, bro. Running on teams takes their heart, and running right at fast and aggressive defense is key. Q Hill, thank you for the super chat. See last year's strategy on Micah game when he was lost. I agree. Look at how you advanced in the NFC Championship game. You ran the ball down the throats of the Giants. Either they was going to adjust to the physicality or either it was going to be their Achilles heel. It's, dog, Jordan Mailata and Landon Dickerson are dinosaurs, bro. Lane Johnson, Kelsey. First of all, you got Kelsey next to Cam Jurgens. Nobody gets to the second level faster than them. Nobody. That's why you brought in Cam Jurgens to replace Kelsey, because the way they can get to the second level. Now they're playing next to each other. If you run a screen off of the right side, which is center, Lane Johnson and Cam Jurgens, you got three people already out there, bro. If you run plays to the right side of that line, you got dinosaurs in front hitting people, moving people. Let your big guys do the talking. Then guys will start to bring 8 in the box. Then you play action them. Then you have one-on-ones with Smitty and AJ. Everybody eats when you start this thing off with physicality. I just don't understand it. You ain't being physical if you're doing a design QB run. Jalen Hurts is a quarterback. He can't take too many more hits like that, man. Stop running these athletic quarterbacks, bro. I'm getting tired of seeing it, bro. I'm really getting tired of seeing it. It don't make no sense for real, for real. I miss a super chat. You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense. It's actually ludicrous. It's not a winning formula, bro. It's not a winning formula. It's not, man. Defenses are. Joe Burrow's struggling. It's not because he can't throw the ball. It's because guys are dropping everybody back in coverage to stop the passing attack of Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? They're dropping everybody back. They don't want Chase to eat Higgins. They don't want these guys to just go crazy. They don't want that. We got the best offensive line in the league. Nobody offensive line gets to the second level better than ours. So you got to start this thing out with physicality. Y'all might not like how pretty it get. Y'all might want to make things up like Jalen Hurts is regressing. No, this is the way this team is built, man. This is the way football is played. Nobody's playing one-on-one on the outside anymore because he's proved he can throw the ball. So your game plan has to adjust to what everybody else is doing. Run the ball, man. Ain't no shame in running the ball. Take the heart and soul from these guys, man. Run the ball. Look at the money that defensive ends are getting now because they are paid to affect the game when you try to pass the ball. Run the ball. You got to be crazy, bro. Micah Parsons is not from this era. I'm using him as an example. Micah Parsons is not from this era. Micah Parsons really probably not even from this planet. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep it all the way 100 about this. I think Jahan Dotson tweeted something about them winning. Micah Parsons said, I'm coming. Pause. I felt that. I felt that. I was scared for Sam Howell, bro. I was scared for Sam Howell when Micah Parsons said that. You got to be crazy if you're gonna throw the ball like that, man. Against guys like that right now. You got to be crazy if you think your game plan is to throw the ball 30 times. Do you understand how intelligent we were last year to run the ball at him to negate his power? You got to be crazy. Dude is on another level. I'm using him as an example because I think he's going to be Defensive Player of the Year this year. I think he is. Because for some strange reason, people think throwing the ball against the Cowboys is a winning recipe. I mean, y'all just don't understand the art of war, man. I don't get it, man. You know what I mean? They don't realize that's why we couldn't throw the deep balls these first two games. They showed zero and ran a deep zone. That's what I'm saying, bro. Because when people show zero and run a deep zone, they know you can throw the ball, bro. They're not doing that for nobody that they don't think can throw the ball. They know you can throw the ball. And they know that we want to throw the ball. That's why we gotta adjust. You know what I mean? That's why we gotta adjust, man. You gotta adjust to what the teams are doing, yo. You gotta count. Listen, we have a counter for everything. We got a counter for everything. Hey, don't delete that comment. Don't delete that comment right there. Anything Leroy Ballard says, leave it up there. That's my uncle. He said the Eagles suck, but he a Colts fan. They got bigger issues. Eric Stewart, thank you for the super chat. What's good, LB? I feel the Eagles should do some two tight end. What do you say? Should do some two tight end setups on offense. That's a perfect way to run the ball. A perfect way to run the ball. Do some two tight end setups, run some 12 personnel. It's going to work, but you got to adjust to what's being done out there, bro. You got to adjust to it. Now, let's use the Colts for example. Since Uncle Leroy want to be here, and you lost in fantasy, and they're gonna put a presence on the edge now because Anthony Richards might be the most athletic quarterback in the league right now. You know what I mean? Now we know Justin Fields can run. We know Justin Fields is fast, but Anthony Richards is like a tank. He could take some hits. You know what I'm saying? He could take some pressure. You know what I mean? Guys are going to try to seal the edge and gang tackle him now. Now the Colts got to adjust. The Colts got to adjust. If Jonathan Taylor was playing, Michael Pittman would have a big year because everybody will put 8 in the box to try to stop Anthony Richardson. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you adjust to the game plan. And Shane Steichen is low-key brilliant with quarterbacks like AR. So it's all about how you adjust. All about how you adjust. And I feel like I owe Brian Johnson an apology because that was a beautiful adjustment. It might not have been pretty, but that was a beautiful adjustment right there. If you're going to drop 8 in coverage, I'm going to run the ball with this offensive line. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. But Philadelphia Eagles fans, they don't want nothing hard. Pause. Philadelphia Eagles fans, they want everything to be easy. They want everything to be shiny. We've been spoiled. We have no reason to be spoiled. We didn't win the Super Bowl. We did not win the Super Bowl. We have no reason to be spoiled. You gotta understand, I'm on a new level this year with it. I was dead last in buying my Kelly Green jersey. You want to know why? You want to know why? For the real truth, we wasn't winners when those jerseys was popping. We wasn't winners when those jerseys was popping. We wasn't winners when those jerseys was popping. Yes, I love the Kelly Green, but that's from a losing era. A losing era. Winning is the only thing that matters, bruh. Winning is the only thing that matters. Winning is the only thing that matters. We've been sidetracked this offseason. We weren't about jerseys. We weren't about wide receivers talking to their quarterbacks on the sideline. We've been sidetracked this season. Winning is what matters. And A.J. Brown, if he felt like he need the ball more, do that shit every week. Get in his face every week. Feed me. That's how you get the attention of your quarterback. We getting soft, man. We getting soft. We getting real soft. We getting real soft. We getting real soft right around here. Real soft. LB, when you getting your Kelly Green jersey, man, did we win the bowl in them jerseys? Am I missing something? I ain't gonna lie, I got my Jones, but am I missing something though? Give a damn about no Kelly Green jerseys. I care about going 3-0. That's it. You think they suspended Maddox? You think the suspended CB is Maddox's replacement? He could be. He could be. The dude, what he a coach player? He was doing some sports betting or something like that. I forgot his name. Shout out my guy D-Lo for the super chat. I'm worried about Tampa Bay, not Dallas. Say next. That's what I'm on right now. I'm looking at Baker Mayfield, and I see a Thanksgiving plate. Nobody's scared of no damn Baker Mayfield, but he 2-0. And I will say this about Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield has perfect right now. He has perfect Isaiah Washington, that's his name. He got perfect chemistry with Mike Evans right now. Perfect chemistry with Mike. I ain't seen Mike Evans make a catch and run for something after that in years. I ain't seen Mike Evans with that much yak in years. Baker Mayfield is slinging the ball. He throwing the ball. Baker Mayfield looking like the guy that was drafted high. I'm not gonna lie about that. But pressure bust pipes. Pressure bust pipes. That's all I know. That's all I know. Eagles fans are acting like their team didn't just play 2 games with a combined record of 0-4. What are you talking about? That don't even make sense. Cowboys fans all in the chat like this is some type of Cowboys thing. Y'all stay here, man. Y'all stay here. Y'all stay here trying to hear from y'all pop. You know what I mean? Y'all need your validation from me. I'm gonna give you your validation right here, Cowboys Nation. Here go your validation. You ain't won nothing since I was 8 years old. You ain't won nothing since I was 8 years old. This what you wanted, Cowboys fans? You ain't win nothing since I was 8 years old. Nothing. I'm 36 now. I'm 36 years old. I'm 36 years old. You ain't win nothing since you was 8 years old. Your adult life of being a Cowboys fan has been a laughing stock to me. We laugh at y'all. You have been lifelong losers my entire adult life. Nothing changed because you won 2 good games back to back. You're still a laughing stock who hasn't played in the championship game since 1996. You're still a laughing stock. In fact, I watched the Cowboys tailgate on Twitter yesterday. It was 28 people there. We had cookouts with more people than that in South Carolina. Ain't that right, Uncle Leroy, who's still in the chat? 28 people at a tailgate is a disgrace to humanity. It's a disgrace to football Sunday. Dak Prescott is an underachieving bum. Jerry Jones, don't make me laugh. Y'all still got Emmitt Smith and Tostitos commercials. You want to know why? Because you don't have nobody current to put there. Because nobody current did anything for you. 28 years worth of a championship game? You should just leave this chat. You thought I was going to end this without telling you that you're still a disgrace? You beat Daniel Jones, man. You beat Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson. You beat Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson. When's the parade? When's the parade? Y'all would have Cowboys fans out here that would have traded their firstborn child to play in the game that we just lost in. You would have traded your firstborn child to even be a part of Super Bowl weekend. You would have traded it all to experience it. You never been a part of Super Bowl weekend. You never had that happen to you. You don't know what that feels like as a grown man. You want to know what I was doing in 2017 when the Eagles won the Super Bowl? Spilling liquor on strippers' booties, man. Because I was an adult. I was an adult. I was throwing ones around the building, having a time of my life. What was you doing when the Cowboys won a Super Bowl? Drinking out of your Batman sippy cup, still suckling at your mama's teeth. That's what you was doing because you were a boy. Now you're a man. And all that time, from you being a boy to a man, you've been buying Cowboys lanyards, Cowboys keychains, season tickets. You've been swiping your Amex. You probably don't got no Amex. You've been swiping your credit card. You've been going to Oxnard, watching the team practice, all for you to be sent home in the division round. And I laugh at it every year. Every single year, I get to laugh at you when it's all said and done. Every year. It never fails. Every year. I get to laugh at you when it's all said and done. So I know you're feeling good right now, but the truth hurt, don't it? And when the divisional round come around, I will be laughing because you will not be advancing. You will not be advancing. You won't. You won't. And that concludes lunchtime with the bullies for the day. Official video coming later. I'm waiting till the All 22 film come out. We're gonna talk about what's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles and this Tampa Bay matchup. This week, we're gonna see go talk with me and Philly Mike. We're gonna be on deck. I think in about 2 weeks, the NFC East Super Friends getting together. Make sure you go to the NFC East Super Friends YouTube channel and subscribe and be on the lookout on that channel for my synopsis of the week of what the NFC East did in case I missed anything. Y'all know the vibes, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We closing in on 30,000 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you grab all the merchandise. You know what I mean? Ski Mask Howie shirts, the Hurt Season shirt. With the purchase of that shirt, you get any Hurt Season hat at a discounted rate off the shop. You know the vibes, man. God bless who hating, streaming, jumping out the gym. I love y'all. Thank y'all, all 600 of y'all. Lunchtime with the bullies. We out. Subscribe, 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 man.